have been waiting for this time slot all week long. I have the privilege and honor of representing 6 of the very best athletes in action sports in all of the world. And when I say world, I mean it. We've got representatives from 4 different continents and 3 different sports ready to throw down and get down for all of you today. That said, while we are here, you guys have one job and one job only, and that is to bring the energy towards this ramp. The louder you guys all get, the more fun we're gonna have, the higher they're gonna fly, and the better the tricks will be. So that said, I got one question and one question only I need you all to answer. And that is, do we have any loud people out here today? Right on. With that said, we're gonna throw it right on up to the top of this 3.5 meter tall vertical ramp and introduce our performers one at a time. Starting up with this first gentleman, representing the continent of South America. He does what we call BMX bike riding and happens to make it look so easy in the process. Coming to you from Santiago, Chile, make a little bit of noise for Coco Zurita. Followed up by his good friend, our Asian representative, coming in from the far east of Osaka, Japan. He flew here a long ways to be in Toronto. A long time to be here in Toronto, and he's turning it up a little bit too early. Ladies and gentlemen, an absolute treat on those skates. Make a little bit of noise for Eito Yasutoko. All right, keeping it rolling on down that list. Our final sport represented out here today is what we call skateboarding. And this guy is an absolute treat on those 4 wheels. Coming to you from the continent of Europe, just outside of London, England, currently residing in sunny Southern California, where he rides and trains with some of the world's best athletes. Ladies and gentlemen, a silver medalist at the X Games. Give it up for Paul-Luc Ronchetti. And next to drop our North American representative doing what we call BMX bike riding as well. Louisville, Kentucky, US of A. He's got a ramp in his backyard that he rides and trains on every single day. Dirt, vert, street, and park. He can do it all. Demonstrating that vert prowess right now. What do you say? The bronze medalist at the X Games. Give it up for Newman. And if you know action sports, this gentleman needs no introduction. Flying on the same plane as his brother, all the way from Osaka, Japan, to be here with us today. A multi-world champion, multiple X Games gold medals. Make some noise right now for Takeshi Yasutoko. All right, and our final athlete to drop here today is the winningest rider in all of X Games vert history. More medals than any other athlete in the history of the competition. 8 of them gold. And just a couple weeks ago, he was over in Paris, France, competing in a little contest we call the Olympics. Make some noise right now for MacDonald. Shout out to that sun going on that overcast. That's what we're talking about. We are going to have some fun. My name is Dan. Thank you so much for having us today. We're going to keep the party rolling with what we call warm-up section. Each of these riders are going to feel out the ramp, test out the angles, the speed, maybe any possible wind conditions up there. Make sure everything goes to plan. Coco Zurita coming at you with some nice smooth tech moves right there. And then right on to the airtime. Check it out. Coco Zurita, ladies and gentlemen, just getting warmed up. All right, Eito having an uncharacteristic mistake earlier. Let's see if he can bring it to the table. Some smooth air coming at you to start. So far, so good. He's making up for lost time. What do you guys think of Eito? Yo, back-to-back flat spin combos right there, my man Eito. Having a good time, skipping across that coping. Keep that noise going. That was his warm-up. All right, Paul-Luc Ronchetti about to drop. So calm, so poised and focused. This guy is an absolute phenom on that skateboard. Warming it up one backside air at a time. Check this out. Paul-Luc Ronchetti, a silver medalist at the X Games. Backside ollie. Nothing on that board except his feet. What do you guys say? Make some noise for Paul. He's just getting it going. All right, now pay attention to this run right here. This is what we call technical tricks. Zach using the pegs on the side of his bike as he slides so graciously across that coping. Nice little feeble right there. Different variations. Something the judges like to see in competition. Check this out. Stomping that toothpick in the corner. Forwards or backwards, it doesn't matter. Zach checking all the boxes out here so far. Flawlessly executed. What do you guys say? Make some noise for Zach. All right, Takeshi Yasutoko. Now, I don't speak Japanese, but I'm pretty certain they do not have the word warm-up in their vocabulary. What do you guys think? Takeshi bringing it to the table. Scream! Yo, Takeshi faking air back to back. What do you say? Just getting it going. All right, we're going to keep that energy moving. You guys have been great so far. How about our in-house Olympian? Make a little bit of noise for Andy MacDonald. Andy working the technical tricks as well. Big tricks, technical tricks. He certainly can do it all. No stranger to big moves. Check this out. Make a little bit of noise as Andy warms it up for you. All right, guys, that was the warm-up section. Are y'all having fun? We're going to turn it up a little bit. We're going to bring these riders out for the air time. No more technical tricks. We're going to go and see if they can do some height, mix in some tricks, see what Coco Zurita can get away with. What do you say, Coco? Check out that no-hander. He's not done yet, riding that ramp like a set of trails. Back to back, putting it down. Yo! Ladies and gentlemen, those hands together for my man Coco Zurita. Now, what I want y'all to understand is the louder you get, the more energy that comes towards this ramp, the more pumped they're going to get. Yes! The higher they will go, the bigger they will go. Eito flying high right now, having some fun in the turnip run. This is a brand new set out of Eito, ladies and gentlemen, as he winds it down. Give it up one more time for Eito. If you're not sweating, you should be, as Paul-Luc drops in for his first turn up run, front side air right there. Nice move in the corner. Check this out. Oh! As he uses every square centimeter of that ramp, front side tail grab. Working every bit of this ramp. Paul, a silver medalist, showing you why. Having some fun. What do you say? Give it up for Paul-Luc Ronchetti. I'm not gonna lie, I've been doing a lot of these shows and it feels like a good vibe out here today. Toronto, these riders are feeding off of your energy. Here we go, Zach Newman. We saw the tech moves come out earlier. Check that out, nice smooth bar spin, setting up for something. X up, looking at the crowd in the process. Yo, nice smooth can-can back-to-back tricks. That's what judges want to see in competition. Give it up for Zach. All right, Andy MacDonald. One of the best to ever do it. I mentioned it earlier. The most winningest rider in all of X Games history. Flew straight here from Paris a couple of weeks ago and has been doing demos here at the CNE ever since and having a great time in the process. Yo! Watch closely. Andy has some fancy footwork. He will drop at a moment's notice. Back to back to back so far. Oh! Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only winning thing, Andy Mack. All right, Takeshi Yasutoko, he's bringing it to the table. Big airs, big tricks. He knows what needs to be done. Here we go. Let's keep that noise going. Takeshi, back-to-back airs right there. Just getting it turned up a little bit. One more time. Give it up for Takeshi. What just happened? That was a new one. Make some noise for the Yasutoko. Ladies and gentlemen, I gotta ask, holy cow, there's a lot of you. Hello, everybody. We got some room up here. If you guys can all take a few steps forward, we want to pack as many people in as possible for this next section. That is perfect. Come on forward. Don't be shy. We're gonna have a little contest that we call the high air competition. No tricks, just height. See who of these athletes can go the highest. Is that something you guys want to see? All right, I will be the height post to start. Andy MacDonald is going to set set the benchmark. Watch closely as he gets pumping on that transition. Here we go. Solid air right there. He's not done yet, using his body to pump that transition. Oh! We got a nice record out of Andy, above my head for that one. Give it up for Andy, setting the bar. All right, here we go. Next up, his skateboard counterpart, Paul-Luc Ronchetti, dropping in. Watch how he uses his body, setting himself up, getting the speed in the corner. Here we go. That's it. Oh my goodness. That is a new record for Paul. What do you say? Give it up. Coco. That's the highest Paul's gone yet. Do you think you can go that high? I'm going to be honest, I don't know that you can. But let's see it. If you guys want to see Coco go higher than that, let's make some noise. All right, here he goes. Getting that speed. Getting that pump. That's get loud! We'll give him a tie with Paul. We got a two-way tie for first. Make some noise for Coco. All right, Zach. It's this many meters now. That's how high you need to go. Whenever you're ready. As he drops, a bronze medalist at the X Games. Here we go. Ooh, nice. Solid air to start. Can he go any higher? That's get loud! Whatever. We got a new leader. Give it up for Zach Newman. All right. And then there were two rollerblade athletes left. Eito was pretty close to having the new record last show. Let's see if he can get that record this time. Here we go, setting up, big air to start. 1, 2, 3, screw! That was above the railing. Make some noise for Eito! All right, Takeshi, your brother has been turning it up today. You got your work cut out for you. It's about that high. If you can do that, we're going to make some noise for you. Here we go. What do you guys think of Takeshi? All right, Takeshi's locked and loaded, ready to drop. Here we go. First air is massive. Second air even higher. Let's get loud! He's not done! Whoa! Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, give it up for Takeshi Yasutoko! My goodness, we got some new height records reaching about the halfway point of our show. You guys having a good time? You're good. Can you hang out with us for about another 10 minutes? All right, we're going to go into what we call vert doubles, pairing each of these athletes up with their counterpart, syncing each other up. Everything has to go as planned or it can get really chaotic, really quick. Only so much real estate on this ramp at any given time. The Yasutoko's set to drop. Let's get them pumped up and make some noise. All right, watch this as they sync themselves up. Takeshi and his brother Eito. Here we go, set this up with double hand plant. Pretty impressive, nothing too crazy. Eito waiting for Takeshi. Do they have the over-under? Here we go! Eito over Takeshi. Takeshi coming back over Eito. Oh my goodness, they're not done! 540 by 540. That was a brand new trick we have not seen out here yet. Give it up one more time for the Yasutokos, turning it up a notch. All right, BMX riders, you've got your work cut out for you. Their bikes weigh approximately 25 pounds each. A little bit more to get hung up on. That's why they wear those full-face helmets, making sure everything's going to go as planned as they drop. Let's make some noise for Coco and Zach. Here we go. You know what to do. Toronto on 3. Let's get loud. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, give it up for Coco and Zach Newman. All right, right, saving our best duo for last, the skateboard doubles of Paul-Luc Ronchetti and Andy MacDonald. Watch closely, a lot of wild stuff is about to happen. First things first, check this out. Look how close Andy gets to Paul, literally following him like a cat chasing a mouse. As they switch up, separating from each other, Paul over Luke, Paul-Luc coming over Andy, check this out, screw! They're not done. Side by side Madonna, side by side Pinky Airs. Here we go, Andy 360 in the corner. Paul setting up for something. Watch the skateboard right here. Watch the switch. 1, 2, 3. Right on the other side, right up back to his board. Toronto, give it up for Andy and Paul-Luc. Wow, absolute perfection. Normally, that takes them a couple of tries to execute, but professionals as they are, holy cow, I'm not gonna lie. You guys have quite possibly been the loudest audience yet. That's awesome. That's what we feed off up here on this ramp, and that's what we're going to end on a high note with, is as much energy as we can possibly get as we move into what we call competition style format. Each of these riders are going to take a contest level run, mix the height with the air. We don't have any judges on hand. However, you in the audience will end up being what we call the judges. We will feed off your energy and base the winner off who gets the loudest. First up, Coco Zurita. Can you get behind him? Let's get him pumped up. All right, Coco, setting up for something. Watch that. Smooth as can be on this side. Check this out. Huge air, setting up for something. The high air tabletop. What do you say? The judges want to see it back to back in competition. Every single trick that you can bring to the table. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you say? Give it up for Coco. Coco, you're in first place. My guy. All right, next up, we've got Eito, ready to drop. He started the show a little rough, but since then, he's been working his way to stardom. What do you say? Do we have any Eito Yasutoko fans? Make some noise! Yeah! We call that the California roll straight into the flat spin. Eito turning it up. He knows he's got a grip of people behind him. Whoa! Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, as he keeps it rolling one more time, show some love to Eito Yasutoko. All right, Paul-Luc, calm and composed as ever. He's been at the silver medal position. He's looking for gold here today at the X Games. What do you guys think of Paul-Luc? Let's get him going. Yo, Paul is one to massive move in the corner. Back-to-back combos. He knows what it needs to be done to keep that noise rolling. Big move out of my man Paul, ladies and gentlemen. Does he? Oh! That was a brand new attempt. We have yet to see that. He's got one more run. Keep it going for Paul. All right. Zach Newman, you saw some high air. Watch the combos as he does multiple tricks back to back. Bar spin, one-handed X down. The judges like to see this in competition. As many tricks as you can squeeze. X up the turn down, that's a new one. Tire grab the X up. Get a little wild, give it up for my man Zach. All right, I gotta ask, Toronto, do we have any Takeshi Yasutoko fans out here? He's been saving his best for last. Here we go! Massive launch sequence engaged. Coming in fakey, dragging that foot. Guys, he's not done yet. Keep it going! A casual 900 to boot. Give it up for that man. Wow. All right. Coming at the end of our contest run, Andy MacDonald, and no stranger of qualifying in first place, which means you get the benefit of going last. Front side grab right there, huge grab move right on this side. Watch his feet as he starts to get tricky. That's a big one. Kick flip on the other side. Here we go. Stomping that board. hard, getting tech, going big. He's not done yet. It's a hot vert ramp, hot potato. Give it up for Andy MacDonald, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Well, I don't know who won that contest, but if it was anybody I had to choose, it's you guys out here in the audience. Massive moves out there. Shout out to all of you for being here. Right now, we're going to move into what we call a freestyle free-for-all. Each one of these athletes has another run left in them. They can do one trick, one huge air. It does not matter. Whatever they deem necessary, they are about to make happen. Before we get there, however, I'm going to let you all know that if you want to meet the team, get some autographs, take a photo with an Olympian, they're going to be right over here at this white tent after the show. So keep an eye on that. We'll be hanging out in just a minute. That said, we have to get to that point. We've got to end the show, and we're going to do it on a high note. Toronto, can you get with me one more time? All right, Coco, the last time you're going to see him in this show. Check this out. Huge air. Back to back. Massive tabletop. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think of Coco? Setting up for this one, the flare. Coming back at you, another flare. Keeping the speed. Back to back to back. Give it up for Coco Zurita. All right, Eito. He looked at me like he's got something playing. I don't know what it's going to be. But this will be the last time you see him on this ramp. Ready to throw it down. Setting up for this one. His brother's filming. Check it out. Smooth sailing boarding the sushi kaka. Massive moves. He's not done yet. One of my favorites right here. Check this. Unbelievable. Eito fell on that trick in the last show. Stopping it this time. One more time. Give it up for my man Eito Yasutoko. All right, who do we got next? Looks like Paul-Luc Ronchetti dropping out in that far corner. Front side, all the air. Setting up for something big. This guy can drop the hammer at any moment. Huge move. Followed up by another one. He's not done yet. Toronto just getting it going. Check that out. Massive in the crowd. Man down. Representing the great continent of Europe. Give it up one more time for Paul-Luc Ronchetti. All right, Zach. You've got your work cut out for you, man. You wanted this position in the run order. Whenever you're ready, man, drop in. Here we go. Check this out. Watch closely. Zach's been talking about this run all day. A double X up on this side. Tail whip on the far side. Check this out. Spinning the bars. Here we go. Check it out. 540. Another 540. Ladies and gentlemen. Ending it huge. Give it up for the man. Newman. That was a brand new combo we have yet to see. What about my man Takeshi? You remember him? He's the one that goes higher than anybody else. He's like hanging out with the airplanes in the air show. Hi, check this out. Here we go. Oh my goodness. The Takeshi show has begun. What do you say? The 900 casual right off the coping. Bouncing and rolling. What do you say? All right, we have one athlete left to drop. We've got a bunch up here still. We might see something special in a moment, but right now, running through this order, Andy Mack, rocket air, watch his feet. Check out the way he spins that board, holding on as necessary. Yes! Heel flip over there on the far side, front side to begin. Here we go. Right on underneath him. Toronto, he's not done yet. What do you think of Andy? Setting up, where's the exclamation point? Oh! Oh my gosh! He has been trying that for 15 straight days. The first time he's pulled it. Give it up for Andy MacDonald! We right Ferrari flip. He has not pulled that this run. Holy cow. Toronto, don't leave yet. You want to see one more? Since we just won the lottery with our friend Andy, they've got one more thing they want to show you. You saw vert doubles earlier. We're going to switch it up into what we call vert triples. 3 athletes on the ramp at the same time. Everything needs to go as planned, or it can get hairy really, really quick. Y'all, do you want to see it? Let's make some noise for Takeshi as he drops in, sets the tone. We got Paul in photography motion. Here we go, on 3. Let's get loud. 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness! I don't know what you said. We got a man down, but it's mostly in gratification. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, give it up for the 2024 CNE X Games athletes. Wow. Paul-Luc Ronchetti, Andy MacDonald, Eito, Takeshi Yasutoko, Newman, Coco Zurita. My name is Dan. Thank you guys so much for coming. They're going to be over here signing autographs in just a moment.